Hi, this is Mr. Don with Safe Kids Now, and I wanted to take a minute to welcome you to our short little video series on women's self-defense. Um, it is it's a quick little series, it's a series of 5. We'll go over what they're about here in just a moment, but we felt it was very important to get this series out in light of the recent headlines pertaining to women and domestic violence, as well as the verbal and physical assault that just continues to captivate the headlines in our newspapers and our news stories in the evening. So please talk about women's self-defense to all of your loved ones. And it's really not just women. It's everybody. Violence is all around us. So talk to your loved ones in general about personal safety awareness. Because remember, it's not all physical. A lot of this is mental and being prepared and avoiding situations. And please watch all the way through the video, and towards the end, we will give you an opportunity to learn more about our functional safety awareness program, which kind of gives you the tools and information you need to really focus and talk to your loved ones about how to be safe in an increasingly unsafe world. All right then, so let's go ahead and get started with our women's self-defense, the first video in our women's self-defense program. And again, this is Mr. Don with Safe Kids Now. Take care and be safe.
What is self-defense? Welcome to our video series. Thank you for your interest in self-defense for women. In this 5-part video series you will learn: Part 1. What is self-defense? Part 2. How not to be a victim. Part 3. Tools of protection. Part 4. Common street safety practices. Part 5. What about martial arts training? With that being said, let's get rolling, shall we? Part 1. What is self-defense? Self-defense is a set of verbal, psychological, and physical techniques. You would use these skills to defend yourself in a variety of situations. Situations ranging from unwanted or harassing comments to physical abuse and rape. Self-defense training helps with everyday assertiveness and boundary setting. This is in addition to preparing you to fight back in the event of a physical attack. Women's self-defense training incorporates an understanding of different kinds of violence. The kinds of violence most often experienced by women. The common social and psychological barriers women face in learning to fight back will be covered as well. Women learning self-defense gain both physical and verbal defense skills. They will also gain the mindset to use them against an attacker. Self-defense classes also give women a rare opportunity. It is an opportunity to explore the broad spectrum of emotions that often arise when we start to understand the level of violence in our society. It is an excellent vehicle for exploring anger, grief, and fear. It may also introduce you to the joy that comes from finding your voice and discovering your own internal power. Self-defense is much more than just fighting back against your attacker. It also includes knowing what to say, how to think, and how not to put yourself into dangerous situations. The first rule in self-defense is to not put yourself into a situation where you could be in danger. How do you do that? The easy answer is in many, many little ways. We will cover a lot of them, but always look for more ways to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. That might seem like common sense, but so many women, and people in general, ignore this basic piece of advice. We really think it needs to be stressed again and again. On behalf of Mr. Don and Safe Kids Now, take care and be safe. If you would like to learn more about increasing your personal safety, and teaching your loved ones to do the same, Visit our website at www.safekidsnow.com.
All right, well, that wraps up our first video in our women's self-defense training. And basically in this video, we were looking at what is self-defense. Again, it is a set of techniques. It's not any one technique. There is no one thing that's going to guarantee that you are going to be safe 100% of the time. Anybody who offers you that guarantee is looking just to take your money. Nothing is going to work 100% of the time in 100% of the situations that you could encounter. So make sure that you have several things in your tool bag that you can use to protect yourself, be they physical techniques, psychological techniques, or verbal techniques. And in our next video, what we're going to be taking a look at is how not to be a victim. We're going to take a look at some of the things that you can do to make yourself appear to be less of an easy target. So until next time, this has been Mr. Don from Safe Kids Now, Safe Kids Educational Services. Take care and be safe.